Life in the Unibond Premier League is hard. It's hard for clubs to survive in the face of falling gate receipts, and it's hard for players who have to balance work and family commitments with competing in football's most physical league. Merseyside's Marine AFC are struggling at the wrong end of the table, and with a £200,000 ground redevelopment looming, money is tight. It's only the commitment of people like ex-player Ray Coleman that keeps the club afloat.
I came here initially when I was 23, and I've been here on and off ever since. Played for 10 years, left and played 2 years at Formby, and then went into coaching and managing. And I retired from all that at the end. I packed all that up at the end of last season. And now I just do keep this place nailed together. I do all the plumbing and the decorating and bits of building, and I do the pitch. And try not to get too involved with the football.
John Gawtrey is club captain of Marine. He's been playing non-league ever since Bolton released him 14 years ago, combining his football career with full-time work as a postman in Southport.
Some people say, postman in the rain and the cold and the winter, but I tell you what, you don't go out and find another job. But believe you me, I've had other jobs, and there's a lot worse jobs than being a postman. All right, the pay's not good, but for actually being out and being your own boss when you get on the road, you can't beat it.
John's not the only footballing postman. Marine's golden boy, John Morgan, works at the same depot. But his 19 goals haven't been enough to turn the club's fortunes round.
What's happening, Big Rick? You're going to score on Saturday, Morgan, what?
Score? Just a couple. Due a goal, aren't I? Better than a penalty.
To be honest with you, I'm disappointed in Marine in the fact that he seemed to have got into a glut of that'll do. As long as we survive and we have a bit of a cup run, that'll do. But I like to think I've still got something inside me that tells me I want to win. And a lot of the players want to win things as well.
Programmes, get your programs.
Marine are at home to fellow Unibond League strugglers Lancaster City. Relations between the two teams are usually good, but today's a game that both need to win. Marine's manager, Roly Howard, has to motivate a demoralised and inexperienced side struggling against injury problems.
Listen, boys, we've talked about it before. I'm not going through it again. You've got to go out there, win the physical battle first, and keep it up all the time. You've got to earn the right for space. You've got to earn the right to play. You know what you've got to do. You know you're capable of doing it, right? So go and get it done. Come on.
An early clash of heads sets the tone for a bloody game. Midfielder Ricky Bainbridge is first to need attention.
They're getting a bit rough, aren't
This dirty, these games, are they?
John's got a serious ankle injury, which has kept him out of the team for the last 3 months.
I've got a good feeling it's not broke or it's not chipped, but for the powers that be to know, obviously I've got to get an X-ray.
I knew he was worried last night because I could just tell he was very quiet. He doesn't say anything. He just doesn't, not a mood, but he goes extremely quiet. So obviously he's worried about it. But I think he needs to go for this X-ray.
The best scenario for me is I get the all clear from the X-ray. The club doctor then says, yeah, it's ligaments, and they put me in touch with a specialist who's going to say it's going to be 3 weeks, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. I mean, the worst scenario is that I'm going to end up with an operation. I mean, that means definitely no game testimonial for me. And you're looking at time off work and a lot of things. That's the only trouble when you're a part-time footballer, semi-professional. You've got a full-time employment and you're facing an operation. It's how lenient work are going to be with you if you're facing a long time, you know.
Back on the pitch, the injury list is lengthening. A shattered cheekbone needs hospital treatment.
Go on. 1-1. Well done, mate. You've lost the ball as well, haven't you? 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1.
It's John Morgan who has the chance to give Marine the lead. But he fails to take it.
Well, he's been giving me some stick in the post office saying how good he is at penalties. So he won't be saying much on Monday now, will he?
Back me up at the back there. They were speaking on my own here.
As Richie Townsend gives Marine a breakthrough, club doctor Steve McNally has John's X-ray results.
The bright side would have been for someone to say nothing chipped away, nothing broke, nothing fractured. The downside was the phone call that I got.
Right, well, as you know, we thought it was a basic ligament injury, although it was a moderately severe one, and the ankle was unstable. It hasn't responded as we thought it would do. And the X-ray we did earlier this week has shown that you've got a small ossicle, which is a separated bone fragment just below the point of the ankle bone there.
I can get my head around what you've told me. I can start to understand what I've got to do. But what I'm saying is, if I put a strapping on, can I still have 15 minutes, 20 minutes of my testimonial?
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't do that. It'll probably hurt. It'll be sore afterwards. But yeah, you're not going to do any long-term permanent damage by doing that. But also I'll have a word with Roly and the club in terms of private treatment, perhaps.
The club does not have medical insurance. If a private operation is needed, John may have to pay.
Even if you had an operation, you know, on Monday for this, you're looking at between 6 and 8 weeks for rehabilitation. So this season's gone for you.
But there's better news on the pitch. Marine's new boy, Robbie Talbot, scores the second. A valuable win, taking Marine 3 points further from relegation.
Hey lads, have we come against today? Hey, 3 months ago we'd have lost that, but we didn't for a change.
Very firm, proud of you. He never knocked a lot in the second half. Good well.
We'd have lost that 3 months ago.
Listen, on a fucking sour note, I'll say well done in a minute, but we cannot keep fucking making mistakes at the back. Cannot keep doing it. But the lad's gone on, done brilliant for us, got us a goal, well done. Where are you? You're getting no fucking knocks, lad.
Yeah,
that's right.
Go back forward, just stop.
Hey.
First of all, for Lancaster City, the man of the match was Stuart Diggle. And for Marine, the fabulous Richie Townsend.
As the players celebrate in the bar, Dr. Steve McNally's day is far from over. Ricky Bainbridge's head needs stitches.
Yesterday. Most today. What happened to the big lad, Steve? He's gone to casualty. He was badly concussed, and he had a possible cheekbone fracture as well. So we were going to let him go back home, but we thought an ambulance was the best option.
Yeah.
Okay, just probably pulling it together, but is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
No. Okay, Rick, that's done. Yeah, just put a bit of Vaseline on to seal it.
Oh, not no more.
Just a touch.
Can't get it out.
Clubs like this just haven't got the resources to cope with the demands of injuries. Also, their player turnover is very, very high. I think last season it was over 40 players, I think, went through the first team. So they might only be here for 6 or 8 weeks to do a job for them. It's not worth the club paying out to insure them. And the lads themselves usually don't have any medical insurance. They're really at risk of sustaining serious injury that could prevent them from partaking in any sport for some time.
Are you doing the tops today?
No. Well, I've not brought my big ladders.
Doing Friday?
I'll do them Friday for you with pleasure, sir.
OK, mate, because they need doing. Summer's coming on.
The captain of the good ship Marine has plenty of time to plan tactics on his window cleaning round in Southport.
What, mate?
Did I catch you in bed this morning?
Yeah, you made me get up and get a shower and everything when you told me.
It's been my life for a long time, and you just can't dismiss it. And there's something about Marine. When the day does come, I'd just like to leave the club in good hands and as well as it can be on the field.
Where are you in the league now, Ro?
Well, we're safe, but...
You're safe?
I mean, you don't like finishing.
So you'll not be going down then?
No. No, we'll be right.
Anything from quiz nights to squeaky turnstiles. This week, Chairman Tom Culshaw is letting players go.
Anyone who wasn't here would like to raise any points on that?
He did mention that 3 players have left.
Yeah, I think that's yeah, in the last week, yeah. You've read it in the paper, haven't you? Oh. Jimmy Blackhurst's contract has been cancelled after agreement with him. Neil Sang has been told that his services are no longer required. He's not really been fair to us, really. He's not skipped training, I don't know how many times. It's not fair on the other guys who come down training, and he's just managing to do it when he feels like it.
Great. All right, thanks a lot, Eddie. Bye for now.
Midfielder Neil Sang played at Everton and Torquay before joining the club. It wasn't a partnership which suited either party, and having left Marine, he's now spending more and more time working at his father's decorating business. Every few years, clubs like Marine produce players that make it to the highest level. Today, the most famous old boy is back at Rossett Park. A busman's holiday, as it turns out, because local bus drivers have hired the ground for their cup final.
Surprised you don't have to pay. Especially with Roly being the manager still.
Jason McAteer played for the reserves at Marine before making his name at Bolton and then Liverpool. He's now Blackburn Rovers. But surprisingly, he never made it as a regular in the first team at Rossett Park.
I missed a sitter here once. We had a game in a cup. I think it was a semi-final. A ball come across, and I should have scored, and I put it over the bar. It was like in the last minute.
We've been on a run of, I think it was 6 games unbeaten, and Roly dropped me. That was a little bit of a disappointment. I thought I'd been doing okay. You know, the old saying in football is you don't fix it if it's not broken. And he changed things, maybe looking to go on another level, I don't know. But, you know, I swallowed my disappointment and tried to get behind the lads as much as I can. They then got beat against Gainsborough, 2-1. I came on as substitute, thought I did well. Roly's own words was, you know, you nearly turned it around for us there, and I thought I did okay there as well. Again, then they got beat against Bearscough, lost 2-1. He said he dropped me for my fitness. But, I mean, these things happen in football, you get dropped. You know, managers fall out, you know, lose a little bit of faith in you or whatever, and you just got to accept that as part and parcel of football.
But with a successful family business behind him, Neil's got plenty of time to indulge his other sporting interests.
All day on the course, you get complimentary coffees for you and your guests. They wash and valet your car for you while you're out playing, they polish your shoes. I should be all right at polishing shoes, actually, because I used to be on the boots and everything. Fucking... Oh. Flipping dog on the course here, look. Hope your ball hasn't landed in dog shit.
Golf's the last thing on John Gawtry's mind. Today's visit to specialist John Walsh could reveal the extent of his ankle injury.
This is an X-ray of your right ankle, and this is a view from the side. It looks perfectly okay.
Yeah.
The joint's well preserved. There's no sign of wear and tear, arthritis or anything. This is the view from the front, and this is the area where you had your problem before, where John Metcalf did his operation. Clearly, looking at the scar you've got in your history, it sounds as if you had a ligament injury, lateral ligament injury. I suspect that's what's happened is you've had a ligament injury, and you've also a little bit of bone that's just not healed back into place.
Right.
The feeling I got was like being here was all the players who could have played, but they had something missing, like the first team here. cheers. I never used to do that when I was here first. I must have done something right. In fact, that's the first time I've ever done that here. Sign autograph. I've got friends who I grew up with, you think you would have made it. They just don't make it, and you think, you know, I've just been so lucky.
The scan shows that the problem is actually within the joint, and that there is indeed a loose fragment of bone there, which I doubt very much. If there is something loose in the joint, then yes, the answer will be to attempt to treat that by keyhole surgery. You're absolutely right. So you have to sort of, that's why the reason for doing the scans is to help prepare what you may find, and your sort of surgical approach to it. Right, well, good luck on Sunday, and I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.
The news isn't good. John needs more scans, but an operation seems likely. The season's over for him, and at 32, maybe his career.
Gutted really, because it's all starting to become like a bit of a nightmare. It feels like it's something and nothing, yet it's turning out to be an absolute catastrophe. So it's just like, I build my hopes up thinking it's one thing, and I'm just shot down and pick myself up again.
Well, that was a disappointing thing at the time for me, like not getting on here. Because my dad, from an early age, drilled into me like, you must believe in yourself, and you must believe in your ability, you know. So I always believed when I was here I was good enough to play in the first team. I was probably like 8 stone wet through, you know. You've got to be a bit more, have a bit more about you, and I think that's what Roly didn't fancy about me, that I was such a lightweight player.
It's Stalybridge Celtic away for Marine, playing in the Brazilian away strip. But without an injured John Gautry and the suspended John Morgan, they're underdogs against a team packed with ex-league players. At least 79-year-old fan Reg Garnett believes in them.
Won't time be too many. Oh! All right, sir.
Stalybridge dominate the early play. Goalkeeper Chris Clark's mistake gives Stalybridge a 1-0 lead.
Dale's not to be downhearted. Must have gone under his tummy there.
The ups and downs of non-league football. It's nothing strange to Reg. 50 years ago, he played in Marine's most famous match. 6,000 packed Rossett Park to see a visiting Nigerian side.
Pennants were presented to each other by the opposing captains before the start of the game between the Nigerian Football Association team and Marine Crosby. The Nigerians spurn the use of football boots, but they have no qualms about taking on a team which uses them.
George O'Neill there, love.
Was it?
George O'Neill, yeah. He's in Canada now.
In fact, they kicked the ball so hard and so successfully that they won by 5 goals to 2. Hardly a barefoot shuffle.
Reg played at Marine for 6 seasons. The hammering the team received at the bare feet of the Nigerians still baffles him.
But we didn't know what was going to happen. Like, we'd no idea they were playing in bare feet. We probably thought that, oh, bare feet, we're easy to beat them, like. And maybe we were too confident. But it just showed, as it shows you there, they were far faster to the ball. And this was only because they didn't have any flipping boots on.
But they kicked us though, they had boots on.
They kicked us.
They really did.
They had ankle bandages.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on?
I was on theirs.
Oh,
At Stalybridge, Marine are looking for a late winner. But it's not coming from teenager Adriano Rigolioso, or Shelley as he's known.
Come on, lads, now!
Marine lose 2-1 in the last minutes.
That's 2 points. Never mind, Marine.
Not unexpectedly, Roly weighs in.
Why aren't we... What's happening? Stuff there! Hold his head off. Hey? 3 of us it bounced through. One of their players. 6-yard books. Boom it!
What are we trying to play there for? What is Terry Ferns trying to play on the halfway line for? Should have gone in the corner. Fucking disgraceful, that, boys.
We're doing this week after fucking week, aren't we? Giving the goal away in the last kick of the fucking match.
Hey?
There were 3 players. There were 3 players in there, and it still bounced.
No, what do you mean? You're going to beat him?
Naive. Naive. You've got now 2 weeks with that hanging over your heads. And you've done brilliant. You've done brilliant. Can't defend. You won't talk, you won't say no. You cannot play at this level without talking. You're not free of relegation, because anybody that gives goals away, like we've given 2 goals away today, right? And look at the goals against, right? That's nearly 60 goals we've given away this season. 60 goals. You'll not do it, lads. We missed one up there. How we missed that, Shell, I don't know. We should be scoring in them positions. At this level, Shell, we should be scoring in them positions. I don't care what you say.
I just told you what I've done. You can say what you say.
You could have dropped 5 places tonight. I just can't understand we've lost that game.
Right.
Despite the miss, Shelley is still a hit with the kids.
I'm going to put for a cold water ready. Calm Roly down.
Stand-in captain Keith Proctor sums up the mood of the team.
Just so disappointed when the lads battle so hard and so long, and you give away, you know, a goal in the last minute. That was a bad goal. But, you know, players will learn, hopefully, and we'll live to fight another day.
Next week on Marine Lives, will Captain Courageous John Gautry be fit for his own testimonial match? And the club's championship-winning side relive the glory years.